Hey everyone, so this is going to be my takeaway video from the TEM courses at ASU. Um, Sorry if my voice is a little quiet, but my kids are asleep, so I'm going to try to be as quiet as I can so that way they don't wake up. But to start off, a little about me. I started taking classes at ASU in 2015, roughly just after about a year after I joined the military. Started at ASU because I'm born and raised in Arizona. I went to Glendale Community College. That's where I got my associates from. So it was kind of natural to make that transition to Arizona State. Now, when I started, I was actually stationed in Japan at the time, which made for a very interesting transition to go back to school while overseas with two kids. So it was a lot of fun. It was a great experience, and that's one thing that I really loved about ASU in general is they really kind of opened the door for me to be able to, you know, uh, that opportunity to get my degree. Utilizing my TA, they were really helpful every step along the way, even with all the challenges that I had uh, being overseas. And I think it was an amazing experience, being able to tackle those different challenges and be able to pursue your education. And something I was able to tell everyone that while I was in the military, what I was doing, how I was doing it, so that way they could pursue uh, the same path. And I think it's incredibly important, pursuing an education while in the military, so that way when you do leave, if you do leave, you have that in hand, especially as an enlisted member, comparatively to officers who typically already have that in hand when they're already in. So it's incredibly important to have that when you're leaving, and it sets you up for success. So now, getting ready to transition out of the military, I graduate in 2019 in May. My classes end in February, but I graduate in May, and I'm going to be starting my master's program in April. I'm very, very lucky to be able to do so, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without ASU. You know, Being able to participate in a lot of different classes, I was able to learn everything from being able to innovate an idea from just or to actually take something from an idea to a concept, and to actually build a business from it, to be able to truly develop those ideas in in-depth situations, to be able to work with others while I'm in Japan and they're in New York or in Arizona, be able to collaborate together, to be able to, balance all those different dynamics, I think was, an amazing learning experience. To be able to learn from the legal side, the strategy side, to learn from the development, the consumer research side. There's so many different aspects of the business concept that I've learned through my time at ASU that I've been able to take and apply in already. A lot of my family members are entrepreneurs on both sides of my wife's sides and mine. So I've been able to integrate and a lot of the knowledge that I've learned, or a lot of the knowledge that I've taken from ASU, and put it back into practice. And I've really seen that actually play pivotal roles in their businesses. And it's amazing being able to take what you learn and put it into practice, and see it come into fruition. It's something truly beautiful, and it's something I plan on going taking and going forward. Something to always keep in the back of my mind that these core concepts are what I've learned at ASU, and to always be grateful for my time at ASU. I'm really grateful that my family's been there to support me along the way. A lot of time was dedicated to a lot of homework, and I'm very grateful that my wife was able to support me and my kids were able to support me, even though they're young enough now that they don't necessarily understand, but someday they will. And I think that will be a driving factor for them to get their education and to do it the right way, rather than taking the 10-year path like I did to get an education. And I think when you take time and you go the path not beaten, as I did, and a lot of us who are going through a lot of these programs online, I think you have a much more appreciation for that degree at the end of the day, because being able to balance a family, balancing work, balancing all these different aspects, and earning that degree at the end, it really makes you appreciate all of those around you, and to appreciate all the work that you put in, and to make sure that your kids don't take advantage of the opportunity that is in front of them like you did. And I think that is going to be something I definitely ensure that my kids never do, is take advantage of that opportunity. So let's just make sure I'm touching base on everything. So yes, as I begin to transition to civilian life, I am going to be continuing my education, and again, that's something ASU has taught me, is to continue to learn. I will continue to learn as long as I can, and I'm on to a master's program. After that, we'll go from there. Whether it's a JD or a PhD or whatever it may be, or even if it's just independent research and learning, I think it's important to continue to learn, and to always have that drive and desire to learn and educate yourself, and expand your horizons is incredibly important. And if there's a takeaway I can take from ASU, is there's so many different things out there to learn. There's so many different things so many different things that you can find your passion in, that if you find something, no matter what it is, find it, hold it, and pursue it. Because if it's your passion, it's that driving force, and there's no amount of money that can really take you away from your passions. Your passions are just that, your passions, and those are your driving force in your life. And if there's one thing that I want to do, for the rest of my life, is to always fulfill my passions and always fulfill my desires, and that's what I fully intend on doing. And I really love the opportunity that ASU's been able to provide me to be able to pursue my passion in education, and to be able to graduate with a bachelor's degree in technological entrepreneurship and management. And, thank you for everyone that's there, and everyone for everything that you guys did. Thank you. And everyone, good luck for the remaining semesters, however many you have left. And if I'm going to be graduating with any of you, I'll see you when we walk. All right, have a good day, everyone. Bye.